with building a simple visualization. So product category and product subcategory. Okay, and then move measure values into text. Okay. And then we'll filter measure values to just sales. Okay, so now only sales appears. Now drag sales and drop it below here. Okay. Now if you click the down arrow and all the way towards the bottom, okay, so you see quick table computations. And these are the quick table computations that are available in this situation. Okay, the ones that are grayed out are not available, right, for this particular case. So you can select the running total. Okay, so a running total of these values, okay, a difference, percent of total. Let's select percent of total. So now percent of total is computed here, and you see there is a little triangle that you see on the right side of the pill. That indicates that this is a quick table computation or table computation in general. Now, there is one more thing we can do, and we will talk more about this in a little bit. And when you see there is a compute using. So compute using tells us in which way the quick computation should be computed. If it is a percentage of total, so which way is it going to be, table down or pane down or pane across? Okay. Because depending upon how you want the percentage to be computed, the numbers will be different. So let's select pane down, and we will look at the other options in a little bit. Now move this to column measure names. So all the measure names now appear as columns, and move this percentage of total sales down here. So now that appears at the far end. Now let's filter out the ones that we don't want. Filter sales and percentage of total. Now let's add a total so we can see how the percentage of total is calculated. So add column grand total. So you have a column grand total right there. Okay, and let's add subtotals. Okay. Now you see that the percentage of total sales is computed in a way that each pane adds up to 100%. So this pane adds to 100%, this adds to 100%, this adds to 100%. Now if you go and change the order, so compute using, suppose if you select table down. Okay, now see what happens. When you do table down, then the percentages are calculated for the entire table. So these are percentages of the total sales for the table. So all the percentages now add up to 100, not the percentages within each pane. You see the difference? So pane down and table down. Okay, so two different scopes. Okay. In this particular case, the other options does not matter. So table, there is only one table, there is only one column of value, so it's the same thing as table down. Okay. Whereas table and table down, table across, will make a difference in a different scenario. We'll look at one like that later on. And similarly, table across and table down, they're the same thing. Now pane and pane down are the same thing. Now, what do you think will happen if I select cell? If we want percentage of total with cell as the scope,
They're all going to be 100%.
you all come
They're
on?
all going to be 100%.
Right. They'll all be 100% because we are now finding the percentage of the total for individual cells. What is the total for the cell? The cell value itself. So it is going to be 100%. So let's put it back to pane down. This is where we started. You know, there is something called attribute function in Tableau. What attribute does is that it looks for how the instances where a particular value is repeated or not. If a particular value is repeated, then it is counted as just one instance. So, but attribute, we'll be talking more about attribute later on, but right now let me show you what happens when you select attribute. So if you change the product category to attribute measure, okay, then what happens is all the instances are now treated as not separated by the higher level or the dimension. So you don't have the separation by product category. Okay. There is no subtotals. So if you add subtotals, then you see that there is nothing there. So some instances, this may be, you may want to treat a particular dimension as an attribute.